Hi, I'm Jillian. Today I'm going to teach you how to take your old end tables from this to this. Let's get started. After you removed old hardware, I always recommend give your furniture a good solid clean with a degreaser. I always get asked, why do you do this step? Because you don't want to get the dirt and grime into the wood grain when you sand. Next, I fix any damage with old brown glue. This stuff is seriously amazing. There's a crack here on the back of one of the tables, so I'm going to let this drip into the crack. Then, always with gloves on, I'm going to push the glue into the crack, make sure it gets all in there, then clamp it for 24 hours and let it set. Next, I'm going to fill in any holes or imperfections with Gork's wood filler. This wood filler is seriously the best. It's non-toxic, so I can apply it here with my bare fingers. Also, if you accidentally leave the lid off, like I have before, you just add water and it's back to normal. Next, it's time to scuff sand. I am going in with my Surf Prep sander. I have on a medium grit Pro Foam oversized pad and it just gets into every detail. If you don't have a Surf Prep though, you could hand sand. We're just trying to get a scuff sand so that the paint adheres to the wood. But seriously, look how good that sands that detailed area. Perfection. Next, it's time to make the floral appliques. I use Redesign with Prima molds as well as Alumilite, amazing casting resin. It sets in about 10 to 15 minutes. You add part A, part B, and then mix them together. Pour them into the molds. Always, always, always safety first. Make sure you are wearing gloves, a mask, as well as goggles. These are chemicals. So you just want to mix them together and then stir them up. You'll put them into the molds, and then once the liquid turns solid and white, you are ready to peel them out of the molds. You want to remove the flowers right away after they are solidified because they're still going to be pliable. After 2 to 3 minutes, they're going to be really hard and it's harder to cut them and shape them how you'd like onto your furniture. I attach my appliques with Tight Bond all-purpose glue. For placement of the appliques, I always try to have a flow and balance to the design, having the flowers look like they are growing from the outside in into the wood. This is the design that I used for these tables. You can see that the right and left do have a balance of flowers. Next, it's time to paint. I do paint the dovetails by hand. Everything else I'll use a sprayer, but I've found that it's just easier to get into those detailed areas with a small paintbrush. When I make a mistake and paint in the wrong area, I just go in with some 220 grit sandpaper, takes it right off. Next, I'm painting the tables with my paint sprayer, and I always make sure to filter my paint so that it comes out smoothly through the paint sprayer. Yes, this container is used and abused. There's lots of paint stains. For paint, I'm using the color Tricorn by Sherwin-Williams. I've used a lot of different black paints. I find this one to be a true black and really like it. There are a lot of detailed areas on these tables, so I did 3 coats, making sure I got into every nook and cranny of those flowers as well as all the details on the table. Here is what I am most excited about. To protect the table, I'm using General Finishes top coat in dead flat, and seriously, it does dry dead flat. It is so good that when I was spraying it and in sections where it dried, I didn't know where I had already applied it. I added a little bit of paint in with the top coat and the sprayer, and it turned out so good. For a drawer liner, I always use peel and stick wallpaper. I really like this design, complements the tables, and here's how they turned out. I absolutely love these Moody end tables. The flat finish from the top coat is so beautiful. Thank you so much for watching. Please let me know if you have any questions. All products are linked below. Make sure to like and subscribe for more transformations.